Dzień dobry, cześć. Nagrywam z biegu, więc jeszcze w niedzielę, ale teraz widzimy się w poniedziałek, więc życzę Wam wytrwałości w ten trudny dzień, bo poniedziałek jest najtrudniejszym dniem tygodnia, dlatego ja też nagrywam sobie odcineczek szybciej, bo wiem, że jutro byłoby mi ciężko. No dobra, a teraz dalej w poszukiwaniu mojego kuzyna. Idziemy przepytać doradcę Katalacha.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Olmenawi. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have any idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked, decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantin to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasach. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels.
Co oni mi schabowe
They must be
obijają,
in
kurwa,
grave
gdzieś?
danger.
Stuka.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well.
O tej porze?
I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know. Kwaelemsech.
Kłaelem Mech. Czyli musimy sprawdzić tą wioskę.
Qua'awelem said.
Nie wioskę, przepraszam, tylko obóz sojuszu. Zbadaj posterunek sojuszu, no. A, gdzie to było? Tu, obóz kamiennego łuku. Może być tak, że faktycznie sojusz maczał w tym palce, przepraszam. Za to przejęzyczenie. Pyk. Loading screena i wjeżdżamy w następną lokację. Mam nadzieję, że tak... Ale to jest daleko. Ja nie wiem, czy my tędy dojdziemy w ogóle. No ale musimy to sprawdzić. Jak tego nie sprawdzimy, to nigdy się nie dowiemy, nie? Tu na pewno, nie? O, zwierzątko. Najlepszy z łowców. Chludzisław. W sensie, że ja. To taka odmiana ksywki Chludek. Jeszcze się nauczycie, spokojnie. Jest czas, moi drodzy, jest czas. O, no dobra, jest duża po... Tych ominiemy sobie. Tędy nie będziemy szli. Tam jest dalej miejsce podróży, więc też nie musimy tam iść. A tu jest chyba miejsce obozu. Do obozik jak najbardziej sobie przyjmiemy. To jest chyba ostatni w tej lokacji. Tak jest, 5 na 5. Dobrze. Idziemy 150 metrów do... Nie, to chciałem mapkę. Ale tą mniejszą. Dobra. Kaszel dalej mnie męczy, więc spokojnie. Nic się nie zmieniło. Tak naprawdę od poprzedniego odcinka do teraz minęły jakieś 2 godziny, jak to nagrywam. Więc spokojniutko, to nadal ja. Nadal ten sam. Przystojny. W pięknej koszulce. Zjem wrogów ojczyzny.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
Niedaleko
I'm
stąd
looking for
coś
Constantin
tam.
Dorset, the island governor of the congregation of
Prywatnie
merchants.
rozegrał to
A
inaczej.
governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke.
Nikogo
We've
nie
had neither
podejrzewamy.
reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
No
Explain
proszę.
yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Nalegaj, zaproponuj mu złoto, porozmawiaj. Porozmawiaj,
I am
weźmiemy.
convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I know you haven't told me everything about the attack that took place on the cliff
Złoto
top.
spróbujemy.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
O proszę, kurwa.
Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't
Już się
able to say a
zdenerwowałem.
word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Nie.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
O, wcale nie ma tu tak mało tych ludzi.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier?
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive.
No dobra,
his
dawaj,
wounds.
ogarniemy ten eliksir. Gdzie jest stół? Stół rzemieślniczy. O, jest tutaj. Cholipka. A. Pyk. Mówiłem, że to ogarniemy moment. Uno momento.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Czy mogę zaczekać tu, czy muszę...
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, sir.
Siada.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
I cannot go there now, but we will talk about it again.
Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
No dobrze, pomożemy Siorze. Skończymy ten wąteczek. I zajmiemy się od razu następnym. W sensie pobocznym. Muszę się cofnąć do obozu, przekimać dobę i tu wrócić. To akurat jest bezsensowne w tych zadaniach. Wiecie, takie pobiegnięcie, przekimanie się i powrót. No. Powinna być opcja, w wielu RPG-ach robią opcję, po prostu zaczekaj, nie? Że w tym miejscu siadasz, pyk, mija 24 godziny i jesteś. Bez zbędnej kombinatoryki. No i dobra. No i biegniemy w drugą stronę. 12 godzin? Ej! No. Miał być dzień plus, myślałem, że to jest równe 24 godziny, ale dobra. Wracamy. Przy okazji, jak sobie biegniemy, słuchajcie. To przypominam wam o możliwości zasubskrybowania kanału. Komentowania filmów. Szczególnie jak coś wam się nie podobało, czy coś. Dawajcie znak. Każda konstruktywna krytyka jest bardzo mile widziana. Bardzo chętnie poczytam jakiś porad, wskazówek. Co mógłbym zmienić, ulepszyć i tak dalej. No i oczywiście łapeczki. Wiecie, że łapeczki napędzają łapeczki, więc... Nie żeby to brzmiało jak żebranie o łapeczki, ale... Miło mi jest je
Hello,
dostawać.
soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. You the one who saved me.
Tak, to my.
Nurse told me.
Mów coś
I
sam.
simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them.
Uuu.
And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and all the soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to
Duży
myself,
wyspiarz.
they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Dobra. Pogadamy z kapitanem, niech pokaże nam, gdzie są ci buntownicy. Zaraz zrobimy im tam zamieszanie.
I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Dobra. Co teraz? Obóz w... To jest tutaj. Przepytaj Darren. Głos nieboszczyka. Śladem wielkiego króla. Głos nieboszczyka. Dobra, to idziemy do tamtego obozu. Słuchajcie, to był obóz, gdzie uwięzieni byli uczeni. I po cichu żeśmy ich stamtąd wykradali. Ale za to, że porwali mojego kuzyna, nie będzie po cichu. My tam po prostu, kurwa, wjedziemy przez główną bramę z kurtem. Nie wiem, czy Siory nie wymienić na kogoś bardziej... Może zostawię sobie Siorę. Nie chcę spać. Chcę podróżować. Tutaj. Dobra. Zawezwę tu towarzyszy. Bo to lepiej wygląda, jak są tu. I lecimy. O, rozdam sobie punkty umiejętności. Mamy bombę. Pyk. Rzucenie bomby, która na dużym obszarze. Teraz czy ja tą bombę mam gdzieś zaklęcia? O, super. Przypiszemy sobie ją pod trójkę. Tu mamy rzut bombą żywiołów. Przypiszemy pod 4. Magiczną bombą pod 5. Trującą pod 6. Powłoki. Powłoki i tak nie używamy, bo jesteśmy za mocni. No i dobra, niech tak będzie. I dostrzeliwuję ją w locie. Jestem mistrzem. Pięknie to wygląda. Szkoda, że nie mam pistoletu. Pistolet byłby bardziej efektywny niż ten arkebus. Arkebus to już jest taki prawie muszkiet. Duża broń. W sensie długa. Ale zobaczymy, jak się sprawdzi, co? A, ona działa na adrenalinie. Nie wiedziałem tego. To tutaj tego nie sprawdzimy. A szkoda. No ale to jest jako zaklęcie. Nie wiem, czy na trudnym poziomie, żeby nie pograć sobie taktycznie, zagram magiem. To też była ciekawa opcja. Może na Twitchu sobie to gramy. Jakiś trudny poziom, zobaczymy, jak to będzie wyglądało. No, macie szczęście. Bo już byście byli martwi. Wy też. Wjeżdżamy. To jest Konstantin? Nie, jakieś trupy.
Hello.
Witajcie. There you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his ilk. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorsht Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Nic nie zbezczeszcz. Gdzie ona jest? O kurde, to tego się nie spodziewałem, że on zginął. Że zginie w sumie. Tam. Dziwnie się tu
Katasach. Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegard. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
Dobra, idziemy po Aprę. Nie wiedziałem, że ona nam się przyda. Raczej liczyłem na brutalną rzeź. A tak to musimy biegać znowu do obozu. No ale dobra, dobra, idziemy po Aprę. W końcu musi się na coś przydać nasz naukowiec lokalny, prawda? Ale faktycznie, no, podejrzewaliśmy Katasacha o to, że zdradził czy coś, a on poświęcił życie, żeby naszego biednego kuzyna ratować. Smutna historia. Tym bardziej, że jego historia też nie była jakoś specjalnie szczęśliwa. Tą wioskę atakowali mu tam. Apra. Chodź, Apra. Apra też coś od nas chciała, ale chyba nawet nie gadaliśmy z nią o tym zadaniu. Albo gadaliśmy, ale nie ten... Jak to się nazywa? Nie pamiętam, co to było. No trudno. Może zrobimy dla niej też zadania podboczne. Teraz się odpaliła Sioda. Wydaje mi się, że Vasco i Kurta mamy zamknięte, jeśli chodzi o zadania poboczne. Vasco na pewno, bo oferowali mi zostanie nautem. No chyba już nic więcej nie można było tam zrobić dla mnie czy dla niego. A Kurt dopełnił swoją zemstę, więc też tam mi dziękował dość mocno, że mu pomogliśmy i tak dalej. Więc został nam Petrusa, Siora i...
Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalis Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
No. No dobra. Czyli ruszamy w kolejną podróż. Sytuacja zapowiada się całkiem ciekawie. No ale na tą chwilę kończymy. Ja zapisuję grę. Życzę wam miłego poniedziałku. Trzymajcie się. Widzimy się we wtorek. Cześć, pa!